Good evening, America. I don't know why I'm recording this video. I try not to get political about my fucking videos. And then, for those that know, I'm not even a quote-unquote political person, whatever our fucking system is now. It's really just a circle jerk of choosing A or B. But I just gotta get some shit off my fucking chest. Point A, to those of you bitching on social media, crying that the world is over and that the fascists are gonna start destroying everything and that Trump is Hitler and all that, shut the fuck up. Stop buying into the fucking fear propaganda. And to the Trumpers, shut the fuck up. Stop buying into the fucking fear propaganda. Both of you guys are fucking retards who are equally driving our fucking country into the ground with your socio-political divisive bullshit, never getting shit done. Can you name one fucking thing the Democrats and the Republicans have both unilaterally agreed on without pulling out some circle jerk divisive political bullshit? I can't think of a single fucking time since before Obama was in office even where anything has gotten fucking done besides the prices going up and the wages going down. And all you motherfuckers that are like, oh no, we got a businessman as our president, it's all good. What the fuck are you thinking? Electing a corpo slop motherfucker who says he's gonna quote unquote drain the swamp when all he does is get buddy-buddy with all the motherfuckers that are filling the so-called swamp. It's a stupid fucking circle jerk. Neither of you guys get shit done. It's the same fucking shit every 4 years. Red or blue, left or right, up or down, dick or penis. What the fuck? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm 22 fucking years old. I just turned 22. I don't subscribe to any fucking political party. The two-party system is bullshit. And yet I recognize my vote doesn't mean dick, so I don't vote. Because there's no fucking reason. Both Kamala and Trump want to give your money to Israel and Ukraine and Yemen and all these fucking countries that don't need our goddamn help. There are tens of millions of honest fucking citizens, veterans even, who are fucking homeless. And our government says, okay, sorry, we can't help you, but we'll cart in another 10 million illegal fucking immigrants and make them asylum seekers so that they're protected from the fucking laws that we have to defend our goddamn fucking borders. That's one thing I will agree with on Trump. We need to shut down our fucking border. There are more goddamn illegals getting fucking housing than motherfuckers in my generation who are sitting on their asses, depressed, doom scrolling on TikTok or whatever the fuck, because they're like, oh, Trump's gonna take the country. It's like, okay, so what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sit on the goddamn whatever the fuck and doom scroll? No. Like, I'll admit, maybe I'm falling into that loophole by making this video. I don't know. Something's gotta fucking change, man. I remember when my parents, my father was the exact same age I am now when I was born, 22 years old. In 2002, what happened 6 years down the road? The single worst economic fuck up since the 30s. And whose fault was that? Big Brother, the Patriots, BlackRock, Vanguard, all these fucking puppet masters in charge of all of our goddamn housing markets and shit and everything, even our, not just the housing market. If you're fucking deluded if you think your vote matters. Red, blue, they all want to give your money to the corporate interests. They're all bought out by BlackRock in these big countries. Like, Like I said, the Patriots, if you've played Metal Gear Solid 2, I swear I'm not even fucking joking. Maybe it's not some fucking AI program controlling everything, but it's a fucking series of corporates, fucking puppet masters with their strings, making sure that all we do is keep bickering back and forth, left and right, up and down, whatever the fuck, so that nothing gets done. If you notice, nobody in these debates, in these elections, whatever the fuck you want to say, nobody is ever asking the pertinent questions of, hey, why the fuck are we $30 trillion in debt to the world and ourselves? Think about how much 1 trillion is. 1 trillion is a billion of a billion. How much is a billion? A billion is a million of a million. How much is a million? Etc., etc. We have spent that much fucking money on pointless wars where countless motherfuckers died, civilian and military, and yet we're like, oh no, let's elect Kamala. She'll help the war in Israel. You know for a fact if she got elected, she probably would have sent twice the amount of bombs to go blow up fucking Palestinian children. And Trump's gonna do the same fucking thing because their top donators are fucking Israelis. AIPAC. All this bullshit. And yet somehow 76 or however fucking many of you dumbasses voted for the next fucking puppet. And yet, on the fucking blue side, you guys would vilify anybody that made a third-party vote saying, you wasted your vote when you could have been voting for Kamala and saving democracy. Democracy is a fucking filler for textbook. It's nothing more than a word we've made to create a plausible excuse for the powers that be. And when you think about the concept of democracy, it's fucking flawed, even to its core. The idea of, okay, well, if the majority opinion is the majority opinion, then we'll go off of that. You still have the minority opinion of people that think opposite to the majority. And what happens when you have a people of contrarian opinions who feel vilified because they're the minority? You're going to reinforce their beliefs and their stereotypes and everything else. And what the hell do you get? You get the Trump movement. You get all the people that are like, that, when they're doing the same shit on the other side of the fucking coin. I don't know. I just want to fucking live in a country where I can make a decent wage, own a house, maybe have a family one day, but I think that's too much to fucking ask nowadays. That went down the goddamn toilet with Reaganomics and that Cold War bullshit where boomers could buy houses for $50 or whatever the fuck, or 50 grand, or I don't fucking know inflation, but a retardedly low amount compared to nowadays. And then interest builds over time, and oh, whoop-de-doo, Grandpa Simpson's got a property he spent a nickel on back in the day, and now it's worth $500,000, even though it's a fucking trailer home. I work at a 55 and up retirement community. The median cost for a fucking trailer home in California is $250,000 to $500,000. That's the kind of shit that makes me want to just bite a bullet now and avoid all this. Why would I work for 40 to 60 goddamn years when I can't even afford a goddamn home? I can't even afford to have a fucking family. God. I don't even know why I'm talking about this shit. It's just gonna make me madder. And that's what it is. Talking about this shit does nothing. And yet there's nothing we can do. Because as long as we have this stupid government with the two-party system and all these goddamn corporate interests and fucking lobbying, insider trading, every goddamn thing that's ruining this country is the same thing that is keeping people distracted from the actual issues at hand. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that Nancy Pelosi, Trump, AOC, all these fucking people on both sides of the aisle are making an exorbitant amount of money off of the very interests they're lobbying for and against. If I was president, the first fucking thing I would do is outlaw lobbying in all forms of Congress, the House of Representatives, the Senate, all that shit, gone. The second thing, politicians make minimum wage. If you don't like it, well, fuck you. Do something else. Third, any time that a politician on any accord, on any account, is found guilty of insider trading, corruption, or any type of misappropriating the use of their funds and their power and time as an elected representative, jail. Throw them in the fucking slammer, or better yet, I was gonna say some shit, but then I remember I'm on fucking YouTube, so they're gonna demonetize this video anyway. Well, fuck you, YouTube. You can demonetize my shit. I'm not even monetized. I don't give a shit about your corporate policies. That's the other thing. Fucking Orwellian-style newspeak censorship from these fucking social media companies, all based on the West Coast with the same political ideologies. You can't even say the word suicide. My fucking uncle blew his brains out when I was 10 years old. And yet there are motherfuckers that are so goddamn sensitive to words. They're like, ooh, he said the word suicide. No, I want to kill myself. It's like, okay, if a fucking word makes you so upset that you have those thoughts, then maybe you should either grow the fuck up or bite the bullet. Like, I've lost all sympathy. If you actually have mental health issues, I feel for you. But if you're just another one of those motherfuckers who've been brainwashed by TikTok and Reddit and all this stupid Orwellian newspeak shit, you're part of the goddamn problem, because all you're doing is reinforcing this negative fucking idea that, oh no, words hurt people. Words have power. No, they fucking don't. Words are words. Power is power. You want to talk about power? Fucking, for 300 years, mankind has had access to any form of widespread communication other than word of mouth. The printing press was invented in the 1700s, in the 18th century. The internet was invented in the 60s with ARPANET. We have only had mass communication to the masses for 300 years. And in the span of 300 years, we went from agricultural societies and nomad clans and small settlements to the Industrial Revolution. And that was the spark where we discovered, oh, we don't have to actually have people work for their families. They don't have to have actual goals in life. No, we'll just have them pump out as many kids as they can to work in the factories to make more money for the factory owner. And the gear has been turning ever since then. This shit all I'm trying to keep this video under half an hour or even 20 minutes, but this shit all started with the invention of steam engine power. Because the second we discovered a way to mass produce thermal output and kinetic energy through a means of mineable fossil fuels, coal and whatnot, and oil, it became this entire snowball effect where we realized that if the top 1% has a stranglehold on the bottom 99%, nothing has to change. That's about all I got to say. The only reason I haven't bitten a bullet is because I feel like that's some pussy shit, and I might as well make the most of the time I've been given. But if I'm being honest, I sit with myself and I wonder if the time I've been given is even fucking worth it. Like, yeah, we live at the precipice of both the greatest and the worst generation to be born into, because on the one hand, we have access to so many pieces of modern technology that our forefathers' minds would have been blown trying to even comprehend a tenth of it. The idea of even 50 years ago being able to pull out a cellular device and communicate to God knows how many people will watch this video. Maybe a couple hundred, maybe a dozen, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,000,000. I don't know. That was inconceivable even 50 years ago. Now, the idea of owning a home before you're 50 is inconceivable, unless you are top part of the 1%. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like, what I wouldn't give just for this shit to go Mad Max, because at least then I would have something to do. I'd probably start my own group. Not a Morton Joe. I don't buy into that fucking patriarchy warlord shit. I would want a VA cult. Give me a group of my homies out on the road with something to believe in. Goddamn. I don't know. Sometimes I teeter between wondering if I would prefer The Walking Dead or Last of Us style of end of the world scenario or Mad Max, but then I think about it and I realize we're most likely headed towards neither of those. I think we're headed towards cyberpunk, but without the cyberpunk. Just depressing corporate dystopia. And that's the shit that I worry about, because I don't even know if I want to bring a kid into that world. I feel like it'd be irresponsible. So many things. I won't even get fucking started on social media and dating and all that other shit. It's just gonna make me depressed. If you voted, good for you. You're entitled to that opinion. I'm not going to rag on you for it anymore. I'll admit, sometimes I'm a hypocrite with my own ideas, but I just get so fucking sick seeing how many people are just buying into the bullshit from the puppet masters that be. When in reality, they don't care about you. They never cared about you. All they care about is your money.